Google ends its 30% App Store fee and welcomes third-party app stores. We'll talk more about it in moments, but first. Vinyl records are firmly back in rotation, but getting started does not have to mean spending a fortune or building a complicated hi-fi stack from day one. Whether you want a simple, all-in-one setup with built-in speakers, or you are piecing together a more traditional system with a separate amplifier, the best record player is the one that fits how you listen at home. In our latest guide, we focused on high-quality turntables under $600 that deliver a satisfying listening experience without unnecessary complexity. These picks cover everything from beginner-friendly automatic models to more audiophile-leaning decks that prioritize sound quality and upgrade potential, proving you do not need to jump into the high end to enjoy vinyl properly. Head over to Engadget.com and check out our list of the best record players in 2026. And over the past few years, Google's A-series Pixel phones have consistently been some of the best mid-range phones you can buy. But with the AI boom causing memory shortages and the price of consumer electronics to rise, including smartphones, affordable devices like the Pixel 10a are more important than ever. Thankfully, Google's new phone still represents great value, even if it doesn't come with many upgrades. Despite few upgrades, the Pixel 10a remains an excellent option for those looking for an affordable smartphone. Read the full review of the Google Pixel 10a right now at Engadget.com. Google is officially doing away with its 30% cut of Play Store transactions and rolling out changes to how third-party app stores and alternate billing systems will be handled by Android. Some of these tweaks were proposed as part of the settlement the company reached with Epic in November 2025, but rather than wait for final judicial approval, Google is committing to revamping Android and the Play Store publicly. The biggest change is to how Google will collect fees from developers publishing apps on Android. Rather than take its standard 30% cut of in-app purchases through the Play Store, Google is lowering its cut to 20%, and in some cases, 15% for new installs of apps from developers participating in its new App Experience program or updated Google Play Games Level Up program. Google will also charge a 5% service fee for developers in the UK, US, or European Economic Area using its billing system, and a market-specific rate in other regions. Of course, for anyone trying to avoid those fees, using alternatives to Google's billing system is also getting easier. As part of these changes, Google says that developers will be able to offer alternative billing systems alongside its own, or guide users outside of their app to their own websites for purchases. The setup, as described by Google, appears to be more permissive than what Apple settled on in 2025. For iOS apps on the App Store, developers interested in avoiding Apple's fees can only direct consumers to alternative payment methods on the web through in-app links, allowing for those outside transactions is part of what prompted Epic to bring Fortnite back to the App Store in the U.S. in May 2025. The developer added the app back to the Play Store in the U.S. in December of that year, and Epic CEO Tim Sweeney shared alongside today's changes that Fortnite will soon be available in Google's App Store globally. Epic is ultimately interested in getting people to use the mobile version of its Epic Games Store, and Google's announcement includes details on how third-party app stores can come to Android. Third-party app stores will be able to apply to the company's new Registered App Stores program to see if they meet certain quality and safety benchmarks. If they do, they'll be able to take advantage of a streamlined installation interface in Android. Participating in the program is optional, and users will still be able to sideload alternative app stores that aren't part of the program, but Google clearly has a preference. Changes the company plans to make to sideloading later in 2026 could deliberately make the process more difficult, which might force developers to apply to Google's program. Given the scale of the changes, not all of Google's tweaks will be available everywhere at the same time. Google says that its updated fee structure will come to the European Economic Area, the UK, and the US by June 30th, Australia by September 30th, Korea and Japan by December 31st, and the entire world by September 30th, 2027. Meanwhile, the company's updated Google Play Games Level Up program and new App Experience program will launch in the European Economic Area, the UK, the US, and Australia on September 30th, before hitting the remaining regions alongside the updated fee structure. For any developers interested in offering their own app store, Google says it'll launch its Registered App Stores program with a version of a major Android release before the end of the year. According to the company, the program will be available in other regions first before it comes to the U.S. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Ian Carlos Campbell and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.